Paul Lemieux, Motive powers our Wix Live. If you're watching at home, you're watching on Wix Live, and that's brought to you by Paul Lemieux and Motive.
I can't see it.
Is that
I can't see it.
Luke Pittman here is trying to read his results. His hands are shaking so much he can't even read the paper he's holding in his hand. The guy is on adrenaline rush from that race. Well done. He's giggling like a schoolgirl. All right, time is 8:15. 12th mod guys, rolling around. I've got everybody except Kevin checked. Kevin and Blake, John, Peter. So there's a few that aren't checked. Remember guys, we are a few minutes ahead of schedule. So we're waiting for all the back-to-back guys. I can see that Blake is just heading through tech. Some of the guys just heading up there. So if you're not, just pull over in after the chicane on the back straight so that the rest of the guys can do their warm-up laps. No fun driving a 12th mod car that hasn't done its warm-up laps. So let's, we want a good race here. Everybody prepped, everybody good. So just pull over out of the way so everybody else can do their warm-up laps. We are still a few minutes ahead of schedule. I see Blake's out there. He's got it scrubbed in. We'll need to leave some room for him. Kevin Hebert as well. Max as well. Just coming off that 12th stock win. So heads up, whoever's kind of there at after the chicane, sticking out in the middle of the track, if you could move over. Yep, perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, just find someplace quiet offline. All right, we do have everybody checked. We are a couple of minutes ahead. Again, heads up into the pits. We're a couple of minutes ahead of schedule. Everybody's checked, and they're just sitting there in the straight, so we'll call straightaway close so nobody gets run into. Marshals, do I see marshals? Hands in the air. All good. Do I have anybody in the far corner over by you? Is there anybody in the far corner there, Craig? Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Okay, looks like we got our coverage. Marshals, let's start gridding them up. All right, on TQ, all the way from Montreal is Kevin Hebert. Yay! Kevin has been coming out to our race, supporting our race for years now. Huge thanks to Kevin. Just an amazing guy, and we love having him every year. In second, we've got Corey. Third, sorry, you're running quick. In third, we've got Max, hot off his 12th stock win. In fourth, we've got local, hometown, IROC president, race coordinator extraordinaire, and all-around nice guy, Blake Bell. Yay! Give it up for Blake. In fifth, we've got Seattle's best coffee, Brian Bodine, Mr. Slapmaster himself. In sixth, we've got Corgi. Oh, come on, Corgi, CanWest RC, one of the best, the guy who generated RC in Western Canada when I first started. There was nobody bigger in town than Corgi, so huge thanks to Corgi. In seventh, we've got Nick. In eighth, John Sang, moderator extraordinaire, keeps us sane over in Western Canada. In ninth, we've got Calgary's Peter Tozer, fastest guy from Calgary. And in 10th, we've got Adam Balk up from the US to show us a few days before the Orange Overlord takes office what he can do. All right, marshals are ready. Drivers ready. We're ready to get this started on the tone, less than 5. And they're off. Rudy 12th mod into the first corner. Kevin already stretching out over Corey. Wow, first lap, and he's got a gap there. Oh, we got somebody spinning around in. That'll leave a huge gap, actually. First, second, Corey and Kevin looks to be the race. Bit of a gap back to Blake, who's moved up in a third. Brian, Max, Corgi, Nick, Peter, John, Adam. But the battle up front, Kevin Hebert. Already throwing down a 10 flat. Nobody else even close. Corey with a 10-3, everyone else slower. A 10 flat from Kevin in just a couple of laps is amazing. Corey, Kevin, and Blake. Oh, somebody off into the bleachers. Back on track. All right, as Kevin comes through, the sweeper into the infield in the white Fade to green body. In second, we've got Corey.
7 minutes left.
Oh, off into the woods. Corey in the yellow, fade to black. Caution in the sweeper, caution in the sweeper. Looks like we've got one car down. Shock is off. All right, back up front. Kevin, Corey, Blake, Max, Corgi. That bad Max is right all over Blake. Coming down this straightaway right now. That is the battle on the track. Blake in the blue to yellow and Max in the white to black all over him. That is the battle as they come out onto the straight. Blake doing everything he can. Max looking inside, looking outside. Tighter line into the in sweeper. Heads up, guys. Peter, they're coming through. That is second and third. Thank you very much. That is the battle for second as they come out onto the straight. I think they're coming up on... Oh, Blake touches the board, goes wide. That allows Max to slip underneath. Thank you very much. Let's see if Blake can get it back. Fast laps, these two are almost identical. Blake
6 minutes
now having to catch back up to Max. Max hot off that 12th still stock win as they come out onto the straight. Up front, Kevin and Corey. Max and Blake, that is our top four. Picking up our leader again, Kevin has so far pulled out a 1 second lead over Corey. Max and Blake are 1 second apart, but 4 seconds back from that pair up front. So we got two hot battles on the track, Kevin and Corey, Max and Blake. The rest of the order is Corgi, Brian, Peter, John, Adam. Nick is out. Kevin already clicking over lap number 15, 2.5 minutes in on this race, 5 minutes left. All right, picking up the leader. Kevin just coming through the infield, through the sweeper. Absolutely blistering pace. You see that car wiggling as he's coming around the sweeper. These things are scary to drive and fun when you get it right, but 8 minutes of speed like this is amazing. To be able to do it that consistently, that precisely, without mistakes, is truly a skill. Kevin coming onto the straight has stretched that lead up to 2 seconds over Corey, more than the length of the straight. Oh, Tozer touches the board, goes for a spin, trying to get it straightened, and he does. Blake coming in. Still trying to catch up to Max. Currently that gap has opened up to 3 seconds. So the top four all separated by at least a couple of seconds now. Kevin, Corey, Max, and Blake. Closest battle on the track is actually back down in 8th between Adam and Tozer. But other than that, everyone is fairly spread out at exactly halfway through. This is race number 6. Up next, race number 7. We are looking for Great Hobbies TC Stock, TQ'd by Mr. Wayne Ma. You guys should be going through tech. 4 minutes until you're up. A little bit extra gaps, like I say. We've got TC Stock scheduled for 8:31. It's currently 8:23. So we'll have a few minutes gap there for anybody who's back to back. But if you're able, head on up to tech. Back to the action on the track. Kevin Bear still out in front by 3.4 seconds over Corey. Corey up on Max by 3.8 seconds. Max up on Blake by 4.5 seconds. So, oh, Blake gets caught up in somebody stuck on the boards there. That'll drop him back. Corgi was 3.6 seconds behind Blake, but that has closed up now. We'll see as they come through. Yeah, Corgi now just 0.8 of a second behind Blake. That has now become our closest battle in the top half of this grid. Looking at the fast laps, we've got Kevin Bear with a 9.90, Corey with a 9.94, everyone else 10.1 or higher. These two guys are bringing it. Looking at everybody else's fast laps, Max with a 10.1, Blake with a 10.2, Corgi with a 10.1, Brian with a 10.4, Peter with a 10.5, Adam with a 10.5, John with a 10.6. Just over 2 minutes left to go in this battle. The top four have spread themselves out by roughly 4 seconds apiece. Corgi coming through, drops behind Blake by 2.9. Hey, Blake can keep it clean.
Left.
He should be able to take this home in fourth. With our top three running Kevin, Corey, and Max. Again, big shout out to Reedy for sponsoring our 12th mod class here at Wix. Protoform is our title sponsor, and Motive for powering Wix Live. If you're watching at home, that's brought to you by Motive RC. All right, race number 7 should be through tech. I see Wayne and Luke are going through. Race number 7, you should be up to tech. Counting this down, 70 seconds left to go in this 12th mod race. Kevin Bear running clean, running out in front. Corey, Max, and Blake. Corgi, Brian, Peter, John, and Adam.
1 minute left.
Peter's moved up into 7th spot. Corgi is back up just 0.8 of a second behind Blake. That again has become our closest battle on the track with 45 seconds left to go. We pick up Blake. Kevin just coming through the sweeper into the infield, down the back straight. With 9-second lap times, these things move. Fastest cars of the weekend. So unfortunately, Blake out. That moves Corgi up into 4th, followed by Brian, Peter, and John, and Adam. That is race time. Kevin Bear, you are done. Max, you're done. Corgi, you're done. Adam, you're done. Corey, you're done. Just waiting for Peter and John. Blake, you're done. That is a race. Good job. Hand that over to Kevin, Corey, and Max as your top 3 for the first round, first A main for Reedy 12th mod. Unfortunately, Blake didn't get a full charge in there, and that dropped him from 4th down to back of the pack. All right, up next, we've got Great Hobbies TC Stock. The time is 8:27. We're scheduled to start this 4 minutes from now, so you guys feel free to warm up, but we're going to give back-to-back guys a few minutes.